Hi, we're the Soil Sisters. I'm Cam.
And I'm Mia.
And if your garden looked really great last spring and by the middle of the summer it all fell apart, this video is for you. Most gardens don't fail because of drought, heat, or bad weather. It has nothing to do with the climate. Your garden fails for an entirely different reason, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So once you see this video, you'll understand exactly what went wrong, and you'll never repeat it. So stick around. This video is a game changer. When your garden struggles, almost everyone loves to blame the weather. People will say it's been too hot this summer, it hasn't been hot enough, rained too much, it hasn't rained enough. And I'm here to tell you that it has nothing to do with the weather or the climate. But we love to blame the weather because it's visible. And also it's something out of our control. But the hard truth is, it has nothing to do with the weather. So I want to tell you also, it's not your fault. And I'm here to help because I've grown food in 3 different climate zones, from tropical to really cold climate zones in Sweden. And I'm about to attempt my 4th climate zone in the Mediterranean. I'm going to teach you the principles that apply worldwide to help you fix your garden and get it successful by next season. So I watched my sister grow food in several different climate zones, and it's all about the foundation. And that's what we're going to help you with here. So if your garden was failing in July, it was probably already failing in April. And that's why we have developed a soil-first system. It's all about your foundation. The weather doesn't ruin a healthy system. It just exposes the weaknesses that were already there. So if you ever felt frustrated or confused, you've been following all the garden advice and you worked really hard in your garden, and you still weren't very impressed by your harvest, nor did it turn out very well. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by all the gardening advice and all the different YouTube videos and searching for the right ones, I'm here to help you. When you go onto YouTube and you watch YouTube videos about gardening, I feel like they're often not in order, and you're searching through the videos, you don't know what to do next, and then the next video is about something completely different and should be done at the beginning of the season. So I want to help you guys be able to do this in the right order. And if you're wondering, we're identical twins.
Yeah,
We're actually what we call mirror twins.
yes.
And I'm a trained architect, and she is an artist.
Yeah.
Here. I'm more right-brained, and I'm more left-brained. And right-brained is more creative, and I'm kind of a little bit out there, and I'm with the butterflies in the garden. And Mia here, she's an architect, so she has a very practical and logical thinking brain. Yeah, so that's why I've taken my sister's 25 years of gardening experience that works worldwide, that we call the soil first method, and put that into a structure. So from now on, every video that we show you is going to be in the right sequence in order to help you get through the spring and into the summer and grow all your own organic food. And if you just follow us on YouTube and do everything in the right order, by next season, you can all have your own successful organic food garden. I'm going to keep it structured and logical for people that need that. So that's why we put our heads and hearts together to create this business called Soilsisters.
Yeah. So as you can see here, I couldn't help myself and had to plant a few things for the winter for me and my twin sister Mia, and make a bonsai. I wanted to show you, I've planted lots of things here for the winter. I planted some kale, some lettuce, some mustard greens, and some tatsoi. And as you can see, it's not a big space, but you can plant quite a bit, even if you have a small space. So healthy soil is resilient, and weak soil is fragile. And when the soil is alive and structured properly, plants can handle heat spells and dry spells, and they can handle pests in your garden, and your plants become much more resilient. If you didn't get the right foundation in, and you didn't get the right soil composition in, doesn't matter how much you do in your garden, you're not going to have a resilient garden. And a resilient garden means a lot less work for you. So that's why gardening isn't about working harder. It's about putting the soil first. That's the most important thing in your garden. So this is why we do things differently here. We're going to stick to the point and focus on the things that matter. And we're going to do it step by step in the right sequence so you don't feel overwhelmed and you won't be confused. So remember, soil takes time to build, and that's why you got to do it properly from the very beginning. You're going to have a healthy, resilient soil that doesn't just last one season, but lasts a lifetime. In future videos, we're going to break down exactly what the soil first method is anywhere in the world. So in these videos, we're going to walk you through the Soilsisters process. So instead of your garden just surviving next summer, it will be thriving. So if you want a clear path to growing your own organic food instead of all this scattered advice, you're in the right place. And before we start with the soil foundation, we're going to actually start with the very, very first step you have to take in your gardening journey, and that is seeds. High quality seeds means a high yield. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in the next video. So with a really good soil foundation and the right seed, you'll have a very successful garden. So don't miss out on very crucial tips on this channel and building a really strong foundation for your organic food garden and starting your very first step on your gardening journey with us.